Let's watch my internet just completely plummet. Oh, that's not too bad. Cliffy's got no connection to me though. Rip Cliffy.
Yeah, same.
My internet's still at 4 bars though. Like, it's the best person. Oh, people are losing connection to me because of my streaming. Fuck's sake. That's not a good sign.
Right, we are going.
You like to pop the stream in the chats? Thank you. Well, Nikos is having trouble. He's just... there we go. We're good. We're in.
Oh my god.
Did somebody disconnect?
Huh?
Did somebody just disconnect? Or did somebody just
No
join?
idea. I'm not looking at the screen at the moment.
I just saw something come up at the bottom as if somebody had left or disconnected or something.
So, no rain for the race or qualifying from what it seems
Get your
like.
clouds out though. Clouds everywhere by the looks of it.
I think it's going to be very windy as well.
Who's going to be the first person to brave the track? Looks like the Mercedes getting ready to come out. Nikos looks like he's coming out. Yeah, Nikos 82, first guy on track.
So we've got 12 people, 11.
Yeah, 11 drivers. For qualifying we might have a couple of people turn up late, but we normally do.
We'll be out on track as well. Britain pole sitter. Looking good to snatch pole here as well.
And the Manor pairs of Croissant Train and Lakitu both out as well.
Yeah, out on track as well. And it's Ferrari. debut racing GP2 come back in the ERL in Spa.
We wanted to do what Kimiko did and try and get out of F2 as quickly as possible. I think Kimiko was in there for one race and was immediately back into F1.
In F1. Yeah, in F1 race. I think they're looking good as well. Both on our list, season 1 runner-up in F1. So we should keep an eye out for him. The Pensei, another rookie here in Spa. And Force India, Reserve, Vestia, Warlock out on track on his Williams. Very strong driver, Nicolo, very good. And I remember, obviously, always turning up for races. He's out on track as well as Nikos, the first car on track, is about to start the first flying lap of the day. On soft, as most people are opting.
I don't know whether that was lag or whether he oversteered out of the first part of the chicane. I think it was lag though. You should have backup invites to get back in.
Me?
No, E-Lions. Thought somebody left at the start of the session. It was E-Lions disconnected. You should have invites to get back in though.
I think you should have sent 3 or 4.
Yep, good lad. He's joining. 30 flat first sector from Nikos. Not bad. On the soft tyres.
Swarms retired. Swarms have been doing the exits of the first corner on the third sector. It seemed like he's his front wing. Not of his tires though, so it should have been a very hefty impact there. He's probably lost the back end and straight into the barriers he went. So he's out of the first session. Like nobody can touch the 30 flat from Nikos on the first sector. Not even the super soft runners. On this stage, everyone doing 3/10 or more.
48.5 middle sector.
Not very fast, as fast as the first one. Still decent. Let's see if anyone else is close to that.
Cliffy's out on a bank, you can tell by his first sector time. On super soft, he's really taking it easy, just getting a lap on the board. Looks like he's invalidated it anyway. He invalidated it anyway, yeah.
So Nikos exiting the final chicane, say 47.1. It's a good improvement of all today.
It's an okay lap.
Looks like a purple middle sector from Corazon Trainbow. See what he can do. It's a 49 dead from Borlock. But Corazon Train across the line to 47.222. Puts him second place on the super softs. 48.3 invalid from Cliffy. Robin
47.7.
7, yeah. It's not bad.
Ailes Killer's on a lap as well, about to come through and finish it. 48 flat. Puts him fourth.
Jaruru's in a very quick one as well, 47.9.
Flying middle sector, yeah. 3/10 faster than anybody else. His first sector's a little slow. But that middle sector, he's gained so much time.
So braking for the past stop chicane now. Down to second gear, both apexes.
Looks like he was a little slow in that chicane from my eye, but I might be wrong. 47.5, lost a lot of time. A second slower in that final sector.
I think it was just a banker. I think he wants to start on the softs, as most people will want to do.
Yeah, super softs around this track, not very good either, they don't last long.
Indeed. Two people not set a lap, is one who retired and Cliffy had a invalid lap. Looks like he's on a very good lap actually, 47.8 in the middle sector. That's very good.
I still think it's a banker though. I still think it's a banker from Cliffy, especially after that 30.9 sector 1.
It is a pretty decent medium middle sector.
Not really any straights in that middle sector though for the lean revs to take effect.
Across the line he goes 6th on a 47.8.
Definitely a banker from Cliffy. We know he can go a lot faster than that.
Yeah, for sure. He's looking to start on the soft as well, I guess. Anyone else?
I don't think I can see anybody else on a competitive lap at all. DeBense's on a lap. Don't know if it's any very competitive.
7.6. Just slow and Robin on the soft, throwing for a very good lap action on the soft, 47.6. He's going on the in lap now, I imagine.
47.6 from DeBense puts him 5th. Just in front of Alice Killer. And only 2,000 short of Robin as well.
Looks like Cliffy's still pushing, so he's putting some laps onto his belt here. My super soft compound, which will not be used for the rest of the weekend.
I think he's just trying to rush back to the pits because he had to do that extra lap on the super softs to get the banker in after invalidating his first one. I think he just wants to get back to the pits and change tyres quickly.
So top 3 in the pits now. Everyone else is rushing out on the track to fill the pits and put a fresh set of tyres.
Croissant Train back out on track for his second stint.
indeed on the super softs again.
Currently sat in second with a 1:47.2, only a tenth off the pole at the moment.
Bobby back in the pits, he's used his soft tyre, so that's interesting to see. If he's going to go out on his set of super softs, or Nicolo and Warlock out on track. Softs, and Warlock and Nicolo on the super softs. And the car pole sitter as well, Nikos, doing a lap on the softs very early on indeed.
The track is pretty quiet at the moment.
Yeah, it is strange so many drivers have, well, Robin and Nikos have gone out so early on their soft tyres. Clearly just wanted to put in the best lap and get the highest qualifying position rather than thinking about race strategy. Starting on super softs is pretty much confirming yourself to a 2-stop, apart unless a safety car happens. Croissant Train going to be the first guy to start a lap on this second run.
Currently the first sector, the third one is quickest is Nikos, and the middle one is Cliffy with a 47.8.
And that's on lean revs as well from Cliffy. Croissant Train coming into Eau Rouge. Hello Lewis, nice to see you in the stream. .30.1, sector 1. Improving on his personal best, Croissant Train, but still a tenth off the pace of Nikos through sector 1.
Nicolo coming straight now. End of sector 1 here. Is it going to be a 30 dead? It's going to be a 30.3, so 1/10 improvement from the last lap, which was a 48.2 on the super softs. He's going out on another set of super softs here. He's improving by a slight amount. But it is very close here from 4th to 9th to 8th.
Croissant Train with a 48.3 middle sector. Slower than his previous best middle sector, so he doesn't look like he's going to improve by much if he does at all. He's going to need a really quick final sector if he's going to take the pole position off of Nikos.
Here's Cliffy as well on the softest. Starting his lap minimum now on the 3rd sector. Nicolo now, end of the second one. Let's see what he can do. To 48.1.
Croissant Train goes fastest with a 47.0, pipping Nikos by 200ths. So provisional pole currently sits with Croissant Train 6.
Nicolo though, 18th improvement on the middle sector, still not quickest, but it's going to be very close, I think, if he can nail this final chicane. It's going to be very close with Croissant Train. Let's see now, it's missing the apex slightly. He's going to open the DRS and up to the line. It's going to be a 47.3, so it puts him P3 at the moment, comfortably ahead of the Ruru. So decent lap from him, but still cannot beat Nikos rolling the soft compound tyre.
I'm going to give Cliffy some airtime while he's on his flying lap on soft tyres, because this could be a quick lap. 30.1 sector 1. 10th off the pace of Nikos, who currently has the fastest sector 1.
Runnable with Jaruru, seems to be on the pace. And the softs now. Rouge. His last sector 1 was 30.2. Can he improve that time now?
Looked like Cliffy ran a little bit wide there coming through Pouon. That might have lost him a little bit of time. Very nice chicane afterwards though. Oh, using a lot of curb actually on the second half of it. Coming into the sector 2 marker now. 47.7 middle sector. That is the fastest of anybody. Cliffy on for a very quick lap here. This should put in provisional pole. Already looking 6/10 faster than Croissant Train on the Delta so far.
That's Giroud though. Prud'homme now. Very well negotiated through there into the chicane now.
Cliffy goes purple comfortably with a 1:46.3 on the soft tyres. Wonderful lap from Cliffy there.
Amazing lap of 47.8 from Giroud. He's slightly off the pace in sector 1. He's about 2/10 off Cliffy, so this should put him comfortably P2. It was a very good last sector from Cliffy, so I don't think Giroud is going to beat that. Going to the bus stop now.
Hello Ryan, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream.
And missing the apex on the second part of it, but it's a 46.7. So indeed, P2 for Giroud. Very good pace this weekend. He'll be looking to start on that front row. For Nikos now starting his flat lap on the super soft, so I think he's going to go provisional pole by the end of this session. Robin as well, 30.4 on the first sector, not great.
Nikos has got to find 3/4 of a second if he's going to want to beat Cliffy's time and get provisional pole. So he's got a lot of time to find, especially in that middle sector. I think he's at least 7/10 slower than Cliffy in that middle sector. 8/10 slower.
Time, but 30 dead, faster than anyone else yet again, Nikos. So
Probably running some very low wings, I'd thought maybe. Getting the good straight line speed down the Kemmel Straight.
And then losing another middle sector. So I think that's what's happening here. He's going to nail this middle sector, kids getting into P2 at least. Smash the front row to Ruru, but we'll have to wait and see to Prud'homme now. 5th, chucks the car in, up into 7th.
Minor yellow flag there, I think. Yeah, there was a yellow flag.
Ruru. But it doesn't bother Nikos into the right-hander now to finish off sector 2.
Oh, missing the apex quite a bit there into that corner. 47 flat.
Dead. Amazing.
Jesus, where's he found that from? Where has he found that time from? This could break into the 44s if he's lucky. He's 7/10 up on Cliff. It's definitely a mid 45 at least. Excellent middle sector from Nikos 82.
Hitting both apexes here, opening the DRS. Where is this going to put him? Provisional pole with a 45 for amazing lap. Truly sensational lap from Nikos. Identical lap vector with Cliffy as well.
Oh yeah, so it was. So purple in every sector technically to Nikos.
Just a nailed lap really, 45-4. I don't think anyone else is going to beat that. Croissant Train about to start his lap as well.
Yeah, excellent lap from Nikos. He has kind of shot himself in the foot starting on the super softs.
Yep.
Means he's going to have to 2-stop Cliff. He can 1-stop, but Nikos proving he's got some pace. Excellent pace.
Alice Killer on his flying lap as well, 30.2, 2.5 tenths off Nikos in the first sector. He's on super softs. Well, then Nicolo, everyone else really on the right lap, leaving it as late on the session as possible to get maximum rid of Robin, who retired in the pits.
Nikos retired on track as well, by the way. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yep. Nothing wrong with that, this killer's retired.
As long as they don't impede somebody else, as long as they're in space when they do it, it's fine.
P2 absent from USA is back now in Canada, I believe. And his soft now. Let's see if he can be anywhere near Cliffy and Giroud.
It only resets a tyre wear if he actually crashes into the wall. If he goes through the start menu and retires that way, it doesn't. If he intentionally bins it in the wall and rips his wheel off, then it resets the tyre wear. So no, he doesn't have a fresh set of tyres as he just paused the game and retired. He didn't crash into the wall.
Got some Trenamo trophies on the flying lap. But he's going to end his lap now. And he's going to finish it. So he's on the soft. Let's see if he's going to improve his time. And he goes.
He does improve. He does improve, but only by 200ths of a second.
Colo on his flying lap. He's got some traffic up there. Then he retires. Warlock's retired as well. Well, the key to is keep on going on the second sector. About to start his third one.
Yeah, GFB, give me on the front row. Shame he's like half a second off Hamilton.
.48 dead from the key to, well, very quick first sector on them. So let's see, he's looking for a pretty good lap now. It should put him in the top 5 or even top 4.
It doesn't, GFP, if you retire from the pause menu. If anything, makes your tyre wear worse.
So he goes P3, so he overtakes Ruru. So the key to the second row of the grid with 46.5.
Debense last across the line, goes 6th with his lap in the end with a 47.2.
So here it is, the result of qualifying Nikos with an amazing lap on the super softs though. He goes P1 by over 8/10. Cliffy on his comeback in second on softs. The key to Doruru and Croissant on the softs as well, so they'll be looking to do the one stop here. The Bensei debutant as well, 6th place. Robin, Nicolo, Alice Killer on the super softs, and Warlock in 10th on those softs. The 48.1. Let's see what happens in the race. Some people on the softs, some people on the super softs. So the people on the super softs need a safety car really to make the one stop work.
Yeah, if anything, Cliffy's in the best position for this race. It's not ready up. Oh, there is going to be some rain towards the end of the race apparently.
Oh, that's interesting.
Second half of the race, there could be a little splash of rain. Not much, it won't last long. But that could really spice things up.
Indeed, the super soft runners can just pit early on and just put a medium set, undercut the soft runners who are going to have to pit later. And maybe it'll be very close on the intermediate period, but we'll have to wait and see for how long that intermediate period will last and when will it come. Well, formation lap over now, and leave the session.
Yep, that's fine. I'm going to stay in because of course I'm lobby host.
Okay, how was the pull away?
Might as well just drive around the formation lap, unless you can't join.
But we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
I don't think it'll be an easy one stop with this rain, GFP. If the rain hits, it won't be. Not necessarily, it doesn't always happen, GFP. Didn't happen last time I commentated. GFP saying I'm going to cause a safety car. Depends on how early I retire. If I just pull over to the side and wait for them to get miles out of the way, I doubt I will. Didn't happen last time I commentated. But it's either I retire on track at the start of the race, or I leave and bugger up everybody's invites for the lobby. I'd rather cause the safety car, to be honest. I would rather risk causing the safety car. Are you back in, Mike, by the way?
Yep.
Good, good.
May do highlights for this with commentary.
Alright, fair enough. I was tempted to do that for the PSGL race I did yesterday, but it would take too long for me to do it. 2.5 hour stream.
So people ending their formation laps. Nikos on pole number on the super softs. Griffey the key to Drururu and Croissant Tray on the softs. So very good stuff from them to be that high up on the grid, on the hardest compound. Everyone's sitting patiently on the formation lap, waiting for the Zauber to finish.
The rest of the grid is
And
forming
then we'll get ready for this Belgian Grand Prix. Definitely an exciting one. Let's see then, the formation lap has ended and we are getting ready for the Belgian Grand Prix here in Spa. Starting ball with Nikos, lights are turning on, there are 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go, very good start from Nikos, Cliffy blocked down a bit. It's Nikos gonna hold the entire line there, Haas thinking for a move, so is the Mana, but Nikos is gonna hold P1 for now. Let's see further back, Cliffy still in second, still on the slip.
Oh, there's a car at the back that's gone very wide out of turn 1. Warlock Mina at the back. Oh, I have brought out the safety car. That would have been from me, I think. Disqualified. I got disqualified though because I thought that would avoid it. Apparently not.
So there is a safety car then. This is going to help all the superstock runners, but it's definitely not going to help all the soft ones, especially Cliffy, who was about to make a move there on the end of the Kelm straight, but we know Nikos is running low wing, so it would definitely be interesting to see. Doesn't matter now, safety cars being deployed, and it will be interesting to watch who is going to pull into the pits.
Mike, you might as well retire your car as we're under safety car.
I don't have control of my car. I can't take control of it.
That's weird.
No. I'm not surprised about anything on this game anymore.
What is that helmet? You guys were saying he was in the Renault, he had his own setup but a weird helmet. But he's got his own number as well, so that must be his helmet. It's weird. E-Lions. Yeah, JP, I'd still rather bring out the safety car than fuck up the entire lobby. It's a better thing to do.
Very anticlimactic start then to the race.
Bit of a shame that that happens with this game. Can't wait for the spectator slots in the F1 2017.
Oh, lead?
Nah, it's already pretty much, everybody knows pretty much.
It's
common knowledge. No, somebody did, a couple of people have.
Croissant Train and Nicolo, and I think someone else as well. Everyone's pulled to the pits at this killer as
What's happened there? Cliffy's hit the back of Nikos and lost part of his front wing, I think there. He's lost half his front wing. What's going on here with these two? That's weird. Cliffy and Nikos slowing up. Cliffy's got damage. Nikos just broke again halfway down the straight. Don't know what's going on there. Nikos lagging apparently.
Oh,
Didn't look like lag. It didn't look like lag to me. On my screen it just looked like he broke really early and Cliffy was caught off guard by it. Bit of a shame that, because I mean Cliffy's going to need to pit now to change that front wing and repair that front wing damage, because it looks like it's half a red.
Jesus. I'm okay, Jeffrey.
Is Jeff trying to annoy you? Oh, Nikos looks like he's paused. Which technically you shouldn't be.
Indeed, there's damage on Cliffy's front wing. It's going to ruin his race, pretty much. Nico's got a drive-through penalty.
What's he got the drive-through for?
I think it's because he was falling too far back or something.
Maybe, I don't know. It seems weird though, because he didn't... He was only behind the safety car for like... Before... He caught up with the safety car by Eau Rouge.
No one else got a drive-through, just him. Nicolo there with a penalty already, very early.
Don't know whether it's for contact with Cliffy or something. Maybe, I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I would definitely not getting a drive-through.
I don't know what he would have got the drive-through for then. That seems weird.
So, a very interesting race then. Nikos with the drive-through, Clifford with front wing damage, and Lakitu looking very, yeah.
Looking very, yeah. Lakitu on the soft tyres. Yeah, Cliffy gonna have to come in to change his wing, and he goes.
Is coming in.
Will he fit the mediums though? That's the question.
I think he's gonna put the mediums to go to the rain period. I think that's what Warlock's doing. The Bensey is coming to the pits.
It's one thing that could have been worth checking. Yeah, Cliffy does fit the medium tyres. Changes the front wing.
So is the Bensey. So this is a very interesting race indeed, because Lakitu has the track position at the moment.
Nikos has the track position. Oh yeah, Nikos has the drive-through, yes.
Yeah. But he's not going to go to the rain period, I'm pretty sure, on those softs, so he's going to have to pay, but he's going to be on the super soft, I'd imagine, for the last stint of the drives. So this will be very interesting to see if Nikos as well serves the drive from the first lap.
Oh yeah, JP, I don't know why Nikos didn't pit either. A lot of the other super soft runners did dive in. That's one of the first things I'd have done if there was a safety car that early. Get straight off the super soft tyres, because they don't last long. Especially now he's got a drive-through, it's going to make it even worse for him.
So I'm into a grid order now. Race order, grid order. We're on the way here, third lap, and I think Nikos might be lagging slightly, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just quickly want to tell we do have a commentator for tonight in F1.
Oh, do we?
Yes. I'm not sure where it's gonna be. Might be in the ILA channel, but make sure I'm gonna put a link on the chats.
Who we got doing it then?
So, yeah.
Which commentator for ILR?
Jazz.
Ah, we got Jazz doing it. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. May not do the whole race, but yeah, it's much appreciated that he's gonna commentate
Question,
today.
Tom. Would you like Formula 1 games to be full sim or arcade? Asks GFP. It depends.
It's the official game, so it should be sim.
In a way, yeah, I do kind of agree with that, but I still feel like there needs to be some kind of arcadey aspect to get, like, just casual players involved. Because it will give them a bigger audience. I mean, Nikos diving in now. Very strange decision from him to pit now.
Maybe he thinks he can serve the drive-through, but definitely can't. And he's going to put a soft compound tyre, so very strange decision from Nikos, definitely. The floating tyres in the background, beautiful.
I love it when that happens, when you just see the tyres floating away in the background as the pit crew disappear.
So the K2 does have the track position now as well.
Yep.
No penalties, no warning, no damage, no, so top 4 I think on the softs. No, Chris and Train is pitted and he's up into P4 and he's on the mediums, and Nicola as well. So yeah, this makes the race a bit more interesting.
Can we please point out that Elion started from the back of the grid and is now in 3rd? He's benefited massively from this start. I know he's got a default setup on due to leaving the session before qualifying had even started, but to be in 3rd place is a great position for him to be in.
It's technically last from the people not pitted, I think.
Possibly, but he's still on very fresh soft tyres.
Yeah, definitely started on fresh ones, so he doesn't have a problem. So indeed, he's going to be another threat for this. So Lakitu, track position, 2 cars behind him on fresh-ish tyres, let's say. But then the real threats are Croissant Train and Nicola, in my opinion, especially Croissant Train is on the pace this race, and he's on the mediums going through the rain period, which is definitely going to help him. And Nicholas and Cliffy meeting again on track. Cliffy's lagging a lot.
Yeah, Cliffy had bad connection to me in the lobby. Safety car's coming in this lap. Safety car's lights have just turned off. So Lakitu is going to pace the field.
Lap, we're getting ready. Lakitu is going to control the pace here. Don't go too slow. It looks like he's trying to heat up the tyres, going full throttle as fast as he can, which is good.
That's the limiter will allow him to go.
Yeah. You can keep an eye out on the first places. I'll keep an eye on this battle. This is going to be interesting. Nicholas and Cliffy.
Lakitu's still taking his time as they come through Blanchimont. Once they get to the chicane is when he's going to put his foot down. I think Lakitu's already put his foot down. Yep, he's going. Back under racing conditions here in Spa.
Safety car restart.
Nothing too much happening up front from what I can see, but we're just coming into turn 1 now. The front three have got a massive gap to the guys on medium tyres behind. The three soft tyre runners pulling away massively.
Well, Warlock and Croissant very close together. Nicola has lost the position to Warlock, who is up into P5 now on the medium, so very close from P4 to P7 now, high speed.
Oh, look at that, coming into Rouge to Williams.
Warlock's in the wall.
Warlock's out. Just caught a bit of grass coming up Eau Rouge by the looks of that, and it's just spat him into a spin and sent him into the wall. It's always a bad thing to happen.
Is messed up as well. What an unfortunate event. He just caught up on the inside curve.
Oh, Force India cutting the track there.
Very high speed on Eau Rouge, nearly side by side with Croissant. So
Nikos looks like he's going for a move in the background as well.
Nikos just sticking back. Now he's side by side.
No, he's gone for a move with Cliffy. Cliffy holds it into the corner with no name.
Cliffy's held up behind Robin now. My sound is messed up. This is brilliant. Lakitu, look at that gap. 1.96, 2 second gap from Elians.
Oh, so Nikos trying to hold it around the outside of Puan into. Oh, trying to overtake Cliffy down the inside just going afterwards. There's a bit of contact.
Both on the grass, but Nikos somehow made the move stick around the outside. There was a bit of contact there, a bit of lag perhaps. But Nikos on the soft tyres is gonna go up into points positions. P10.
Doesn't look like Cliffy's got any damage from that.
Going very slowly there. Is Nikos going to try and make a move? Yes, he is. Up into P9 he goes. And
oh,
there's a
Force India of Nicolo's off.
Nicolo is off on the grass. Exit of Blanchimont.
You know that patch of grass very well, don't you? Oh, Cliffy's in again. I think he's got some damage again. Must have got damage from the contact again.
Nikos for the drive, I'd imagine, but Cliffy is in again. It's not got a front wing change.
No front wing change.
Now. Maybe he was on the one set of softs. I have the lead race yesterday. He put me on the one set of the.
But Cliffy was on medium tyres. Cliffy was on medium tyres, so that doesn't really work. So it's a strange decision for him to come in onto soft tyres now, as he was on the mediums.
Maybe he's thinking to get the undercar on other people in front of him. Or maybe he's thinking I can easily stretch those softs to the rain period, but we'll have to wait and see now. The key to 3.0 second gap, amazing gap from him. Very good pace then, but not exactly the same for Swarm. Is getting pressurized by Croissant on the medium tyres and it's going to start to create a train there.
A croissant train. Hey! Ignore my bad banter. I agree with Gaming Fruit Plus. Disaster class for Cliffy so far. He's going to need an absolute miracle recovery drive to get any amount of points.
Yeah, looking great. It was good for qualifying. He was looking to do the easy one stop, but the safety car really messed it up. Oh, the Vence, he lost the back end there.
Oh, Sumi looked like he got a bit of grass coming on before turning into Blanchimont. That's put him under massive pressure from Croissant behind him. Holding it, and then there's the Ferrari as well of Alice Killer. joining in this battle. I love this helicopter camera that we get.
First three-way battle then for the podium.
I'm also looking a bit further back as Jaruru looks like he's right on the back of Robin at the moment for 7th. Gonna get a good tow coming out of Eau Rouge.
Let's get as well.
Robin's run very wide out of Eau Rouge as well. That's gonna help Jaruru. Breezes up the inside down the Kemmel Straight. And he's got the move done into 7th. Jaruru overtaking Robin for 7th.
The Bensei seems like he's struggling a bit on those mediums. So he's getting caught up by Jaruru and Robin, who are battling still, kinda. Jaruru on the softs, Robin on the mediums. There's a big gap then to Nicolo and Nikos. Nikos seems to be catching Nicolo slightly. Let's see the lap times. Lap time wise, Cliffy's doing we can't really see Cliffy's one. Neither Nikos really. Checking a bit, Nicolo is definitely lapping slowly, he's got 2 penalties already. Everyone seems to be on the low 50s except Alex Killer, who's on the mid 49, so is Elians and Lakic on the low 49s. Let's ride on board Alex Killer then. Alex Killer has lost a bit of time to Cruzan then. Goes very wide there. The last chicane entering lap 8. Let's see up in front we've got a 2.8 gap. So Elians seems to be catching Lakitu.
Even with his default setup. Very interesting. Oh no, he said he managed to change his setup, I remember now. He did manage to change his setup, so part firmware was a bit broken for him. Debense is now under massive pressure from Jaruru. Really caught him up on that last lap. Debense, as you said, really struggling on those medium tyres. Losing a lot of time.
Catching nowhere near those crossing, trying to make a move.
Jaruru up the inside into the chicane, almost identical to the move he tried to put on Robin last lap. Couldn't get it done. Tried the switchback and now Robin, I thought Robin might have put pressure on Jaruru back.
Yeah, not using the whole track there, and he's going to have to stay behind the Bentley for the middle sector. Robin as well, trying to make a move there, really getting held up from the Bentley, creating a big train at the moment, not big train, but holding both Jaruru and Robin up, pressure ties, and they are looking to make inroads on the leaders. But Jaruru now, is he going to commit around the outside? There's very little space there.
Well defended by Debense, gave him as little space to try and get the overtake as possible.
Yeah, Debense's found the grip on the right time there. Molded beautifully on the inside. Jaruru didn't quite have the space there. Or is he going to have a good slip from it? Is he off the back end, Jaruru? And now Robin is closer to Jaruru. Let's see now, Robin on the mediums, getting a very good toe on the grass bend there. Before Blanchimont is going to go up the inside of the bus stop. No, he's not. He's going to leave a bit of space between them. But Jaruru is now again very close to the Bensei. Up in front, we've got Alice Killer right behind Person Train.
Robin looks like he's lost the back end coming out of the bus stop. Got well out of shape.
Alice Killer very close there. For the battle for 4th. Let's see now, Port Rouge, they go very close together. Alice Killer, a bit of a corner cut there on the curb. On the exit of Port Rouge, they're going to be side by side. Alice Killer with a DRS. Neck and neck on this Kemmel Straight drag race, but Person Train very close there. The Person Train defends beautifully, leaves very little space.
Nikos is out.
From this race. Nikos is out of Port Rouge then. Yep, indeed. Lost his front left tyre up Port Rouge.
Will that bring out the safety car? Hasn't brought out the safety car by the looks of it. To answer your question, by the way, GFP, Monza would be my choice of track to get my first win, as it's probably my favourite one and the one I'm best at.
So the pole sitter is out, which promotes Cleffy up into the points. Far away from the leaders though, 26 seconds. Lakitu still staying out on those soft aliens, 3.1, so the gap is pretty stable at the moment. Swam as well is catching the top 2. With Croissant and Alice Killer very close. And bear in mind, Croissant is going to the rain period and Swam is out.
Sumi's
Oh
out.
no! He touched the outside wall and then he was sent into the barrier on the inside. That was very unfortunate. So a lot of people retiring from this race. No safety cars though.
Yet,
So-
don't say anything too soon. They're both Mercedes now out of this race within a lap of each other. Nikos losing it in Eau Rouge. And then coming into the final sector, we lost Sumi as well.
Yes, from that session.
Again, no safety car, but if you're Cliffy, you would be praying for a safety car at all of these, after all of these crashes.
Think so, because Cliffy is currently performing the undercut on the lead. As you can see, the gap decreasing, 24.6
Alice
now.
Killer's going from cross-on train down the Kemmel Straight. Side by side, both of them down the Kemmel Straight.
Let's see, Alice Killer being side by side. He's got them moved on this time. No room there for Croissant.
Got a bit more bravery in the braking zone on those soft tyres compared to Croissant's mediums.
Oh, goes a bit wide
Whoa,
there.
Alice
Very
Killer
wide,
was losing
the
it.
back end. Well, he's going to defend it. No room there. Croissant yet again. So Alice Killer up into that last podium place.
Yeah, well pointed out, Jippy. The skies are darkening. The rain could be coming any minute now. Does start to look very grey.
I think it will be a matter of a few laps indeed.
And this track gets wet very quickly as well. The moment the rain starts, it's normally a lap.
And it's raining.
Also-
It's raining. There's
Yeah,
rain
it
on
has
the
just started
cockpit of
raining. It has
Latifi.
just started raining as we
It
speak.
started raining already on lap 10. So not even on the halfway there. And there's already rain in the cockpit, and that is wonderful. Akito in the top three with not pitting yet in the safety car. This is really not good for Cliffy though, who has done the undercut and not really going to help this rain. Akito now can stretch it to the rain period on those softs.
Staying out, there's still at least another, it'll at least be another lap until anybody needs to think about pitting for intermediates, maybe even 2. But it is a long lap, so the track will get wet quick.
I think Cliffy Nicolo might be trying to gamble here and pit for Inter, but
Nicolo staying out.
They were in the pits. The rain's coming down here in Spa. The key to 3.6 gap from Millions, not pressurized by anyone. Alice Killer and Croissant train though very close together. 1.2 the gap.
It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be the first person to go for the pit stop to the intermediates. I don't know how much time they're losing right now.
I'd imagine it'd be either Lakitu or the guy is behind Cliffy and Nicolo. Lakitu first out on track is gonna have the hardest job here to calculate how much rain's on the track and when the crossover point is
Yeah, because if he pits too early, it's a mistake. But if he stays out, everybody else stays in. He's going to lose so much time again as well. So being leader of the pack means that he's got to be one of the first ones to make a decision.
Yeah, Aliens now 6/10 pound on that middle sector, so it'll be interesting to see. He's got the rain pace, the wet pace. As we can see, Aliens now catching Lakitu, so maybe Lakitu's done a mistake or just doesn't have the pace or the tyre wear. Perhaps Aliens might have a lot of fresher tyre there. Lakitu staying out. So is Aliens, and so is Alice Killer and Croissant Train. So another lap on those tries. Getting exciting now. The grip is a lot less. Aliens lost 3/10 there. Further back, anyone pitting? Cliffy
Cliffy just coming through the bus stop.
now. And he
stays
not
out
gonna
as well.
pit.
From what I could see from the delta of Lakitu's lap times, he only lost a few seconds on that lap. I think it's still at least 1 or 2 more laps before we see anybody pitting for intermediates.
Oh, Alice Killer lost it. Oh no, he's on the wall. And
Oh
he's
no!
retired.
People are just making the
he
same
lost
mistakes
it.
I made in ILR.
He
Absolute
lost it
disaster
on
going
Eau
on.
Rouge. I think that's the third victim. Warlock Nikos
Warlock,
and...
Nikos, yeah, and now Alice Killer. 3 drivers all perishing through Eau Rouge, either clipping too much curb, too much grass.
I think people are getting wrong here. Look at the grip. There's no grip on those dries.
Yeah, I think this lap is now the intermediates pit lap.
Jesus.
Oh, he's hit that barrier that always explodes your right rear. Or your left rear, I don't know. One of your rear tyres. The one that Magnussen crashed into last year.
Yeah, look at that, Aliens 3.3 now. He's catching Lakitu, and Lakitu's going to go wide. Yep. This is getting exciting. I like this.
Lakitu crawling around now, back end sliding out of every corner. I think he's got to pit for intermediates this lap. It looks like he's crawling around now.
There's just no grip. The gap is 2.3 now. 9/10 found. Aliens is catching, and he's going to pass Lakitu any moment soon if Lakitu is going to...
It could be a battle of the pit crews between Manor and Renault here.
Could be Manor very late on the pits. The Benz is retired as well, so another victim on this wet. Yeah, he just lost it on the exit.
Yeah, Lakitu's in. Lakitu is in for intermediates.
Lakitu and Aliens are in.
Yeah, Aliens follows. I think everybody's going to follow in now. Yeah, we are at the crossover. Are we at the crossover? We're at the crossover period.
Everyone in for interest.
Somebody stayed out. Robin stayed out. Controversial decision from Robin to stay out on track that extra lap.
Aliens then, is he going to jump him? No, he's not. Just about Lakitu goes ahead. So
Lakitu, Robin.
And he's just about going to emerge in the lead then.
I feel like Lakitu and E-Lions will fly past Robin, I believe, by the end of this lap. Those dry tyres just aren't going to have any grip now.
Yep, and Robin's lost it already up for Rouge. He'll be very lucky if he can make it to the end of the lap. I really don't know why he stayed out.
Yeah, it was a very strange decision to stay out. DRS has got to be disabled by now.
Yeah, Clifford just exiting the pits. Nicola, I think he stayed out as well.
Lakitu breezes past Robin, who's really struggling on those dries.
Nicola stayed on the medium, so...
Listen, Nicola stayed out. E-Lions as well, looking like he's going to try and get past Robin as well. The crawling Red Bull of Robin. Oh, he's gone too far into the grass though, trying to get past him.
And Nicola is going to let Cliffy through, very well done. As Aliens now going to pick up the traction, no traction for Robin there. And he's going to breeze past him up into second place, 1.9 to the leader. Let's see who's got the wet pace. Don't touch the curb, Aliens, that's not a good idea.
He's lost a lot of time though trying to get past Robin. Lakitu got past him no problem, but Robin had to wait at least 2 or 3 corners before he could get past the Red Bull. Who looks like he's gone into the wall.
Who?
Yeah, Robin looks like he's gone into the wall coming out of the chicane after Puon. Because he's lost so much time already.
Oh, he's lost it again.
Yeah, he's really struggling.
It's not a great idea to stay out on the tries.
Regretting his decision to stay out on those mediums. Doesn't want to hold up the other Manor. Yeah, the other Manor flies through. No, he doesn't. Croissant Train's still sitting behind him.
He's impatiently not want to get caught up in any incidents.
Well, he knows he's going to have to pit by the end of this lap. Unless Robin's really having a bad day. Robin's into the pits, there we go. That releases Croissant Train into 3rd position. Falcon, what was the need to invite you in the first place?
3.3 the gap from Aliens to Lakitu. Nicolo on the grass, still on those flicks. So Cliffy, I'd imagine he's going to go up into P5, Jaruru up into P4. Croissant is 3rd, and Aliens and Lakitu hopefully they're going to battle it out for the win here today, and it'll be interesting to see when the rain is going to pass as well. As it said, it's not going to be long until we're going to have some dry period again.
I clearly didn't invite you to this one. There wasn't really any point in you being in the lobby, Falcon.
Cola's got to stop and go, this seems like.
Cliffy's up into 5th and looking like he's going to put some pressure on Jaruru to try and overtake him for 4th place. Looks like he's flying on the intermediates, Cliffy, at the moment. Oh no.
Okay.
Looks like you're stuck with me for a little bit then. Cliffy sitting right on the back of the harsh driver of Jaruru. Waiting patiently, waiting for his opportunity to make a move. He's going to want to try and get past him because he doesn't want to lose too much time, as he's still on this recovery drive after a disastrous start. Twice making contact with Nikos in the first 5-6 laps. Still sitting behind him. No DRS now at this point in the race, so he's just going to have to hope the slipstream glitch is not working. Hoping the slipstream is still working and he can breeze his way past. As Michael's back in the session. Very close now to the Haas driver. He might try and get him out of Blanchimont and into the bus stop. Could he outbrake him? It looks like he's too far back to try and go for the dive bomb into the bus stop. Yeah, he is. Cliffy thinks better of it. Still sitting behind.
See Cliffy and Daru very close together. So if we're going to go for a move up the inside here, no he's not.
Still too far behind. Still too far behind.
What is this? I cannot see the gap between anyone. So not helpful.
Well, Cliffy and Daru are about 18.5, 19 seconds off
I
the
can
key
see
two.
the gap from Daru, but
Oh,
Cliffy!
Out of Eau Rouge, massively out of shape, almost became the fourth victim to be claimed by Eau Rouge today.
Yeah, but he's lost a lot of time to Daru now. He's going to have to put in some very quick laps to catch him again. Not a very big gap, but it's definitely very annoying. 2.5, I can see the gap now from Aliens to the leader, so the key 2 is holding on.
Bit of a shame because that was the only real battle going on track. Everybody else with the field is massively spread out during this intermediate period. Still the closest gap on track though between Joe Ruru and Cliffy. With just 2.5 seconds separating them. Same as the gap between the leading two.
Not anymore, it's 3 seconds now, so the key 2's pulled away by half a second on that sector.
Oh Jesus, okay.
They're going to roll up on Joe Ruru.
Yeah, it looks like he's already caught up quite massively in that last sector, at least by a second, maybe even a second and a half.
Battle for 12 points here, battle for 4th.
It hasn't stopped raining yet, GFP.
1.1 already the gap, so 1.4 gain on that sector, so Cliffy, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes, I think when he is right behind Joe, he's going to go for the move.
Just want to make the same mistake he made last lap and get massively out of shape coming through Eau Rouge.
Wow, he's got so much more confidence in the braking as Cliffy, and he's right behind him, Joe Ruru. Had a 2.5 second gap from the start of that lap, and
it's been decreased to about 2-3 tenths now. 6 tenths apparently according to the game. The gap is 6 tenths between Cliffy and Joe Ruru. Looks like a little bit less than that to me, but yeah, Cliffy not making the same mistake twice, keeping it in shape through Eau Rouge. Still sit behind Joe Ruru. Doesn't look like the slipstream is working, unfortunately, due to people leaving the race. So Cliffy's just going to have to sit patiently behind and wait, probably wait for him to make a mistake. That's probably going to be his only opportunity to get past, or go for a daring lunge under brakes. Oh, he's closed up massively in the braking zone there into the hairpin. Still raining. I don't know whether it will get to the phase where the drivers will need to pit in again for dries towards the end of the race. I think it might be too late.
no idea, he's lost a bit of time. Gap is now 4.9. Really struggling, is Alien.
I'm going to stick with this battle for 4th because it's the only thing going on track, so the spectators need something to look at. 2 cars close together, even if there isn't an overtake. Something is better than nothing.
The key 2's got a penalty, Alien's got nothing.
What, not even a warning?
No warnings. Alien's got 2 warnings. Charuru's got 3 warnings. Lefty's got a penalty. Robin penalty. Nicolo, many penalties. Up the inside goes Cliffy into the bus stop.
Just managed to brake later, Joe Ruru, than he did last lap to hold Cliffy off. Cliffy looked like he wanted to go for the move into the bus stop, but he didn't. Couldn't pull it off. Is he going to look for into turn one? No. Also thinks better off it.
Mess with the Joe lines, and he does indeed. Joe Ruru, very bad exit off that corner, and then maybe side by side. No, coming to a Rouge. Hold back is Cliffy. Doesn't want any other incidents up for Rouge.
He's just applying pressure by the looks of it. Just hoping he makes a mistake.
Yeah, just gonna get in the toe now. Let's see if he can go for a move. He doesn't have the straight line speed from what it seems like. Gonna have to make a move on the corners.
There's no slipstream by the looks of it. Looks like a corner cut there as well from Cliffy. Through the first part of the chicane. First part of Radion. Still sitting behind, hoping upon hope that Joe Ruru makes a mistake and bottles under pressure. It's about the only chance he's got of getting past by the looks of it. No slipstream, hasn't got the straight line advantage. I don't know whether he's the car. He doesn't seem to want to risk the move. Oh, there's the mistake. That is the mistake we were looking for. Joe Ruru's run wide into Blanchimont, and Cliffy dives up into fourth. Did well to avoid contact as Joe Ruru got back on track as well. But the pressure pays off for Cliffy, and he moves up into fourth. Yeah. Great driving, forcing the mistake from the Haas driver, and capitalising on the mistake. Elian's now 5 seconds behind Lakitu, who is looking like he's running away with this race. It's still raining on my screen as well.
Elian's number 43.
There's 2 number 43s on the grid, so one of those needs to change, because Cliffy's 43 as well.
Oh, is it? 69. Nicolo.
The childish number.
Q2. Alpha Rouge. Aliens. Alpha Rouge. I guess person train in the Alpha Rouge. Yep.
Just about, yep. Cliffy's about to get there as well. It's a bit of a shame there's no more battles going on now, with only, what, 4.5 laps to go. Field massively spread out. Joe Ruru's got 12 seconds on Robin behind him, who is now over 2 seconds behind Cliffy, who is then a further 9 seconds behind Croissant Train. No, 7 seconds, sorry. I can't math. And then Croissant Train a further 7 seconds behind E. Lyons, who is 7 seconds behind Lakitu leading. The gap's forming everywhere, not really much to commentate on. I'm just going to keep scrolling through until we find something of interest going on. It's the same design I had for the Renault, but it's just different colours. Cliffy's helmet. I had yellow instead of red. I thought Ellis was going to dive into the pits then, he wasn't. Staying out on track. Nicolo's pitted for dry tyres, that's an interesting decision. But he's now just about to, he's going to be a lap down very soon. It doesn't look like he's going to last long. Lets Lakitu through. He's got E. Lyons not far behind as well. If I was the team principal, what drivers would I sign from any era?
This is hilarious.
What?
Nicolo's running out.
Yeah, Nicolo on dries. I personally, I'm not sure. What 2 drivers would I sign if I was the team principal? If I could sign any drivers from any era? Ooh.
Who asked that?
GFP in the stream chat. I'd definitely say Hakkinen is one of my choices, but that's because I'm biased towards him. I'm not sure about my second choice. Because as much as I think Senna was a brilliant race driver, I don't think his attitude was always there. Very controversial character. That's not the kind of person I'd want to have in a team. Same goes for Prost, same goes for Hamilton. Same goes for Vettel as well in a way.
And
I don't know whether it's worth Nicolo staying out on track with the way he's going. Those dry tyres just have no grip. It's still raining.
Cliffy's catching course on train.
Yeah, Cliffy's been flying on his intermediates. He's closing about 2 seconds a gap to the leader. I mean, there's only 3 laps to go. Still, with the rate that Cliffy's going, he could get close towards the end. Only 5 seconds behind. Warlock Mean has left this session. He retired ages ago. Yeah, I'm still undecided on a second driver for that GFP. I'll have to have a think about it.
What about ERL drivers?
I wouldn't sign you, Mike. Don't worry. Don't get your head that big. Alonso's a good shout, actually. Hakkinen and Alonso. I feel like that'd be a good team. Just got to make sure the car's good for Alonso. So if he doesn't like the car, I'll know about it.
If we lost time now, so I think this is going to be the final classifications, unless we see.
Cliffy looked like he got out of shape in the final part of Radion, though. Mistakes could still be made by some of these drivers as we come towards the end of the race. The rain has now stopped as well, with just 2 laps to go. Way too late for anybody to strift to dry tyres, so everybody's going to stay out on intermediates, you'd have thought. Nicolo is pitted again, this time to fit some more intermediates. Still struggling out there. All he needs to do is... I was going to say, all he needs to do is get his car home, but he should bind it in the wall. And reset to track.
That's against the rules.
Yep. All he needs to do is get his car home though, and he still gets 6 points for finishing 7th. GFP's asked a question for both of us, Mike. Which drivers do you feel you're most similar to?
Vettel.
I thought you'd say Vettel. I'm trying to think of somebody that's not very good, but is like calm, and that's about it really. Somebody who's not very good but calm, and that'd be me. Grosjean's not always that calm though, is he really? Think about how aggressive he was in the first time he started in F1. I'm not Palmer. Palmer's aggressive, mate. He gets angry at his team. He blames his team for all that shit. Magnussen, not a bad shout. Apart from that. Yeah, but I don't really think about comparing myself to drivers ever. Oh, no need for the shots consistently, Falcon. Come on. Technically, every driver in the F1 field is quick. Fucking De La Rosa. Guy held the lap record at Bahrain before this season. I'll take that. Definitely not Carter Caton. Are you mad? I'm not Indian for a start.
Well, you're Spanish.
Yeah, totally. Or am I secretly Indian? Says the person who calls himself Raj on Twitter.
Like E2 starting his flying lap, and that was flying
Lap,
okay,
final lap.
lap.
The thing with Trulli though is Trulli was actually quite quick in his first parts in F1, but I've probably got a similar record to Trulli, except he's won a race, unlike me. Awkward.
Oh wow, Cliffy is right behind Person almost. Like 3 seconds off.
He's only got 1 lap to pull in that gap though. I don't feel like it's enough time.
Oh no, Alien's lost it. Alien's lost it up for Rouge. Now he's getting caught up by Croissant Train. This could be spicy.
Kovalainen has a win as well, Falcon Claw.
I think Aliens does have one. Let's see. Aliens doesn't have a penalty. And Croissant doesn't have a penalty either. Let's see. It's interesting. Last lap, Croissant versus Aliens. Cliffy not too far back by the word penalty.
Things have got saucy right at the end here for position 2. Alien's making a massive mistake in Eau Rouge. Croissant Tray right behind him.
Oh, you can stick in this battle for a second. I'll roll forward like key 2.
Aliens looks like he's got a bit of a gap though through those 2 corners in the middle sector, especially through Pouan.
Indeed. So the key 2 starting his 3rd sector now. He's had a very, very good race, very great drive from him. He's just stayed out on the softs until the rain period. He's got very lucky with the rain period coming so quickly. Lap 13 I think it was, and they just switched on the inters. Good to the end, so still at 1 stop. We all thought he's going to get undercut by everyone else, but he's going to come to the bus stop now around the final corner. He can weave, he can do anything he wants. He's got a big gap and he's going to weave to his fans, and across the line he goes for P1 in the Belgium Grand Prix. He took a break, he came back, he won a race. And it's going to be very good for the
championship. Just going to hold off Croissant Train at the line, but Cliffy just behind them as well.
Yeah, Alien's same strategy as the key 2.
Penalties have dropped him to 3rd.
Alien's got a penalty.
Croissant's got 2nd then.
The last... No, he doesn't have a penalty.
He must have got a decent start.
I think so. I think that will be looked at. Don't worry, any Aliens fans. I think he's got 2nd, so no worries there.
Yeah, I think it was a decent start for the disconnection that's caused that.
Yeah, Robin and Nicolo, not a great race, but you can tell that they should be pretty happy because they both got points that other 18 drivers didn't get today. So it is definitely a good result if you look at it.
Guys, try and think of somebody who's more of a midfield runner that hasn't won a race and bottles it a lot. That'd be more like me. Rather than somebody who's a back marker, because I'm hearing things like Chandok and Carter Caton being thrown about.
Hulkenberg.
Yeah, GFP suggested Hulkenberg, but I feel like my pace isn't the same as Hulkenberg. Probably the closest I've got though in the current field.
Well, if we're talking about pace...
Oh, Nicolo goes straight on at the bus stop. He's been all over the place this race, but he is going to cross the line and get a finish. In 7th place, 6 points. All he needed to do was finish, and he's got some points.
Wow, look at that. 7,000 from Crescent to Aliens.
I think that's to do with the desync start, maybe, because he did technically disconnect when qualifying started.
Yeah.
I think because you left the session halfway through, or the start before qualifying started, it desynced your start for some reason. It's weird.
I think it's a 2nd in a row, 2nd place for Crescent. I think he's going to take the championship lead after that. Except for Lakitu's got other ideas. Let me just check. Because Warlock just retired from the race. Up Eau Rouge, he was leading the championship by 6 points, but now Croissant Train, what a momentum he's got this season. Amazing. We could invite some of these guys to the party if you want, for interviews.
It's up to you if you feel like there's time for interviews. There's plenty of time for interviews. I might have to let you do them though, because I need to go and get some food. If you just tell me who to invite. Oh yeah, it's your party. Third was E Lions, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the stream going for the interviews, but I'm gonna go and grab some food. Back in a sec.
Alright. Right, he invited Lakeith and Chris in. Just waiting on them. I'm gonna invite Italians as well.
Hello.
Hello, aliens.
Right. I'm confused, man. Do I get P2 or P3? Because I finished P2 on my screen.
I think
But
you left the lobby in qualifying and usual. I think you got a desync start, so I think you got P2 in the end.
yeah.
Yeah, P2 was well done. Very good race. You did the same strategy as Lakeith, didn't you? Which stayed out on the
Yeah.
softs. So
Yeah.
yeah, very good. See if the other two can join the party. Race winner, Lakeith.
I fell off completely in the rain. I had many mistakes.
Yeah, we saw you doing like a mistake on the last lap, didn't you? Up Port Rouge, I think you
Yeah.
lost them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just lost so much time to Chris and Trent and Cliffy. You can ask any questions, everyone that's watching the stream. Let's see if there's any questions.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Right, let's see.
In a way, it's kind of good that I got disconnected from quali. Like, I'm not that quick. My quali pace isn't that good. So in a way, it helped because I got on fresh softs. But I was just mad at the time because I thought I wouldn't get my setup. But then you know the way F1 just glitches out completely, so I was allowed to choose my setup.
Indeed, yeah.
So that helped. But I churned up the wings a bit, so that's why I was quicker through sector 2 instead of sector 1 and 3. That's where I lost all my time really.
Interesting, yeah. We saw you go to P3 after like a start from outside the top 10, so very good start as well. Overall, very good race strategy, the start, and just the mistakes that you had to minimize to maybe challenge for the
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, I decided not to push as hard at the end because I wasn't going to win it. So I tried to minimize mistakes, which is why I only had one on the final lap. So I tried to, but I just was a bit mad at myself when that happened because obviously you don't want a mistake, and it just kind of ruined the way it's the way it like confused everyone now. It's just weird now, isn't it?
But the gap you created, you could have time for a mistake and just about hold on to P2. I think we're gonna take a look at it and we're gonna hand you over P2 and Chris on in third.
Yeah. Well, I'll try and make a race out of what actually happened, because obviously not a lot of things happened, but I'll try and make a race out of it and send it to you, and you can see what you think and all of that.
that weather and that first stint really, because nothing else happened in the second one.
We appear to only have 3 viewers in the stream now, by the way. Just thought I'd point out.
Okay, do you have any questions for Aliens?
The fact that did you manage to actually get a setup sorted in the end for that race?
Yeah, I did, yeah, but I changed it a bit. I adjusted my wings to 4 or 5, just I saw the rain coming, so I thought I'd be quicker in the rain, but then my pace just went... I was good at the first part of the rain, but I think Robin staying out, he put me off a bit, because he was really slow. Then I tried to put it down the inside into that understeery hairpin. And because I wasn't going to go for the move originally, but he was going so slowly that I just decided to at the last minute, which cost me a bit of time, so I think my confidence went a bit and I went slower, and yeah, just went all downhill from there with a few mistakes.
I wouldn't say it all went downhill. You crossed the line in 2nd place, so...
Yeah, I was happy, but I wanted to try and get the win. You know, I was like, oh, I might be able to do this. But it turned out nah, because with my higher downforce setup, I wasn't catching thingy through Lukaku or whatever his name is. Lakitu. I wasn't catching him through sector 2. Well, I was on the dry, but I wasn't catching him as much as I wanted to, especially during the wet. So yeah, I don't know what happened really, but he drove well. I didn't see him make any mistakes. So yeah, well done to Lakitu. Good race. I don't really know what happened to Croissant Train. Was there an incident or anything? Because on the dries he was right up there. I noticed he didn't have a good start after have a good safety car restart. The top 3 pulled away, and then I don't know what really happened from there. Because he went back and then he started catching me again towards the end on the inters. So yeah.
I think
he put him in the safety car for mediums, I think.
yeah, he did, yeah.
Don't know why he did actually, because I mean, I knew I could well take myself with this aid of the safety car. It was perfect timing because I actually pitted while they're on 60%, which is usually when I'd pit, so couldn't have worked out any better for me, to be honest.
Cliff is in the party. All done for P4. We had a 1 penalty, which really, you know, you couldn't really attack the top 3 at the end. So how do you feel with 4th in your comeback?
Yeah, it was good. It was good racing again. Yeah, at the start I ran into the back of Nikos under safety car. For some reason he just stopped on track, and you know I slammed into the back of him. But no, it was good to come back again. I mean, last time I done Belgium in here, I actually did the same thing. So yeah, it was good to come back.
Yeah, we all remember that one.
Get P4. Yeah, it was good though. I enjoyed myself. So yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, we saw in the safety car period what happened, but then in lap 5 I think Nikos overtook you around the outside and then we both pitted. Why did you pit him so early for softs?
When the safety car came in, obviously I was last, because obviously I had to pit for a new front wing, and I forgot who was ahead of me now, but coming to the bus stop he broke so early and I just wasn't expecting him to break that early, and I just slammed into the back of him and had an orange wing, so I tried it for a lap or 2 and it just wasn't working, so then I obviously pitted again, and when you're like 20 seconds behind the leader you already know you're not going to win, so my main thing now was just try and get back through the field, and I think I've done that quite well towards the end. I mean, last lap I was only, what, 2-3 seconds behind P3 and P2 I think it was, so yeah.
Less than 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, when I pitted as well for inters, I did up my wing a little bit. I don't know if you saw that on the stream, but on the straights, I just wasn't gaining on the cars ahead. But through sector 2, I was like gaining a second each lap, so it sort of paid off. But yeah, it was good to come back from the field again.
Yeah, I think if the rain didn't come so early, I think you would have really benefited from the undercut you did on the top 3, because they stayed out and they were just lucky the rain came so early, lap 13. I also think you would have had them if you undercut a bit more. But yeah, in the end I think it was a pretty good result for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
The thing that confused me with your second pit stop, Cliffy, as well, was you said you had damage, but your team didn't change your front wing, which is strange to me.
They did change it.
On the stream they didn't, so that was weird.
Oh, Oh yeah, no, on my thing, yeah, they did change it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. I would think I just would have retired at that point if they didn't change it. But no, they did change it.
That's why I was so confused when you came in. I didn't see them change your front wing at all, so it threw me completely.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had the pace to, you know, preferably not win the race, but I think I would have challenged for the win. But I mean, these things happen, so I just gotta. Hopefully, I'll race next week, and yeah.
Yeah, next week we have the finale in Brazil, and I think I'll just see. I don't think anyone else has left F1, so in the standings you're looking pretty good of like the top 5. You're close to that. Well, I think personally is going to be leading. Yeah.
Right, is that it? We're good to go?
I think that's it, yeah. That's it for GP2 for today. We'll see you next week, me and Johnny. But for F1, I think we're going to have a commentator this week. So I'll leave a link on the chats, and if you're not on the chats, then make sure to check ERL Official, because that's where it might be. I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll see you in 1 hour's time for F1 Belgium Grand Prix. Title battle is on. It could be a championship decider today, but most likely not. But we'll see. Tune in at 5 PM. See the action unfold.